I'm sorry if the laugh gets old, but it's really about the only one I get. You know, it's just one of those things that you're either born with or you're not. Some of us have really good laughs, some of us have really crappy laughs. I just laugh. You know, it's the thing that makes me me. So, talking about things that make me me, well, it's not like I'm trying to trademark, the Joker here or anything like that. I mean, yes, I sound like a bad hack of, that one famous one from that one awesome movie from a few years ago. But, it's kind of part of the joke. It needs to be done. If you're to live up to the title that I guess I trying to have here, I'm not trademarking nothing here. Not trademarking nothing here. The only trademark I got is 50K3R2, and that one song. That one little ditty I just did a bit ago. Woohoo! In fact, me and the comic book Joker are really nothing even close to the same as far as I can tell. He's a chemist. I grew out up here in the West. I didn't really do much of anything. Just, rode some horses, did some bull riding, stuff like that. Got busted up a lot. Never really committed, real super serious crimes or nothing like that. Never really hurt anybody by meaning to. The only physical altercations I ever got in were boxing matches. That's just my thing. I'm like I said, I'm a little bit of the worst superhero you ever met. I don't go looking for a fight. I'm just trying to make you all laugh, and I'm making myself laugh in the process. But back to my main point. The Joker himself was, the comic book Joker. He was born way before I was, back in the 1940s, 30s, even earlier, something like that, black and white days. Back before we actually got color out here. Well, that's a cheesy joke, but I like the cheesy jokes. Obviously. I couldn't even laugh at that one myself. So, I must iterate that this is not a trademark violation by any means. At worst, this is just a really bad improvisation and impersonation of a dead man. And I much love to Heath Ledger, definitely. He was one of my favorite actors by far. I've referred to him as a young Mel Gibson for a reason. Another favorite actor of mine. Definitely. But, the thing is that when you're doing something like I'm doing, you have to make a voice change. My normal voice, which is basically something like this, you can tell a difference. But when you're doing something like I'm doing, you have to make a distinct change here. I was once considered a very bad joke in my hometown of, just kind of back that way to the west of me. Very unique name, kind of, well, not unlike my own. It's named after a chief Native American here in Idaho. I was once considered a very bad joke in this town, to the point that, it caused me some trouble, I guess, because people couldn't tell if I was acting or not. And, well, the problem was I am just so goofy that, like my hamburger joke from the first broadcast from earlier this morning. Well, that's real. That's the real me. I mean, if I have a choice between something to eat and something to eat, I'm just going to go with what I like, which is, if they're offering a good burger at a good burger joint, I'm going to take the hamburger. Leave names unsaid, so to say. Because I'm not exactly dumb here. I'm not a super idiot. I'm just really eccentric, and it kind of shows. Pardon the dead silence and the wind. I am sitting out here in the middle of Smoke Valley because of a couple of fires that have been raging here in the south, the southeast here, which I can legitimately tell you have nothing to do with me. It's really a sad thing. I don't like seeing my countryside burned up that much. but I'm not exactly a person that can go fight them either. I just don't have the body for it, so to say. I would suffocate rather quickly. So I'm sitting here trying to both entertain myself and you all at the same time. This will probably be, so far, my longest broadcast as far as I can tell. And, like I said, I just have to iterate. I'm not trying to steal nothing, try to make nothing of myself or nothing. It's just that, you know, I got a niche for this. I got a niche for this, like nobody's business, you know? That, I got the inborn laugh. And I laugh a lot. When my first post, I tell you I'm the best cheerer around. I will congratulate about anybody that has the courage to get up and perform, so to say. Whether it seems fake or not, it doesn't matter to me. It's a good performance either way. It's not an ego thing. It's not an ego thing by any means, even though I'm one of those few guys that actually has a tattoo from a poem he wrote. No joke. I mean, it seems like pretty bland and stuff like that, but that's a true story. The name that I showed you in the third post, well, like any good redneck boy, I didn't put it on my belt buckle. I tattooed it on myself. I don't know what kind of legal headaches that caused, if any. I'm pretty sure it didn't cause any, to be honest with you, just because it is so funny. But the point is here that I'm not out here to cause harm. I'm not out here to cause headaches. I just want to give myself a laugh, definitely. and laughter's contagious. It's like the best medicine out there. Probably, like I said, I'm the laziest superhero I ever met. And I can legitimately say that I'm a superhero to an extent, at least in my own mind. You know, anybody who wants to disagree with that, let them. It's no big deal. So I'll get off my soapbox here, and just give you a welcoming howdy from the wild, wild west. That it really does spawn some of the goofiest characters that you'll ever meet. We're quite lively. May not get out in public much. I mean, I've been an internet addict for, well, my name is Jack Daniel, and I've been a internet addict since I was probably 13, you know? And it's just not something that goes away, because it is such a useful tool. And like I said, soapbox. I'll get off my soapbox here and enjoy another stogie here for this. Now my record breaker for time here, because I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is a creative release for me, because I've been through, well, just shortly after getting some credentials that I'm not particularly proud of, but it feeds into the character. It feeds into my character, I mean, on a soulful level. And I can do a lot of things for you. I've got plenty of other things written that, if you like hearing me rap, kind of let me know. It's pretty funny, even to me. Or I can write things for you. I'm pretty good at that. So yes, I'm kind of doing a free advertisement of myself here at the same time. But hey, that's what people do. We just like to do our own thing here, especially out here where it's really, really, really boring, really boring. And I mean, it's not super boring, but you get an idea. When you live in a state that's has the funniest name on the planet for one, and it has barely less than 2 million people. You really got to entertain yourself in one way or another. And, for me, it was the internet. In more ways than I can count. I wasn't really laughing at anything there. It's part of my condition that I do have. I will just openly state that at the least. I ain't going to put a name to it because I really don't have any reason to. But it's Alright, I'm done flapping my jaw here. You all got the point. I'm not here to make a fool. Well, I'm here to make a fool out of myself. I do that a good job anyway. I'm just kind of rolling with it now. Rolling with the joke. Rolling with the joke. But, if they have Jokers and card packs, and we have Joker the comic book guy as a supervillain, we might as well have Joker, the Joker of Idaho, or 53KR, 50K3R2, should say. 50K3R2, we might as well have a living Joker. It's kind of a superhero, at least in his own mind. And I guess that's just the niche I'm rolling. I guess that's just the niche I'm rolling with here. So if y'all enjoy it, just give me a like. That's all. That says more than enough support for me. More than enough support. Anyway, take it easy, and I hope you have a good day.